the neo-psychedelic Velvet Meadow with Silent Crying, part of his new album Saturday Morning, an album that would slap during a summer road trip. Gotta keep that in mind when the time is here again. Welcome to Club Carter Radio. We've reached 10,000 subscribers. I've already thanked you through my community post, but I also wanted to do it this way. Thank you so much. Thank you for engaging with the show, sharing it with your friends, coming back every week, sharing music with me, so we can keep discovering cool music together. We're living in very strange times. To me, everything feels very out of balance. I am desperately trying to find my footing, find my balance again, and often trying to remind myself to what's the point even, because it can get a little dark sometimes. But looking back on these past 36 weeks, that's how long I've been making the show now, I realized that over time the show has actually helped me personally to not only find my footing a little bit in the middle of all this chaos, but it's also become a great reminder to how powerful creating from a place of love can be, but most importantly, sharing that creation with other people who care. Because I think, especially now, caring is more importantly than ever. So thank you so much for caring. Now, let's go back to the music. Speaking of caring, one of the songs that I wanted to play for you today is called Care, and it's by the lo-fi indie pop artist called Freak Slug. Let's continue to care, everyone. Thank you so much again.
All those years go by, I used to know you, wish they could give me time.
Relax by Vacations, a tip from jexxtheclown. If you weren't familiar with Vacations yet, but you love yourself some Mac DeMarco, as you can hear, you're in luck because there's like a couple EPs and 3 albums you can dive into. Thanks again, jexxtheclown, for the tip. Okay, now I want to share an album with you that I'm really excited about. It's called Noise Meaning by the Chicago producer Monte, who's known for his jazzy, electronic hip-hop productions. You might know him also from his work with No Name, Sango, Saba, Mick Jenkins, just to name a few. And on this album, he has a couple great features as well, like this one with the super talented Mereba. This song is called B2B, and if you have the time to watch the video clip of this song, I would highly recommend you to do so because it's so good. B2B, Monte and Mereba.
At the script. They built the world on sand castles collapse and they sit. Keep it serene till you come with the racket and shit. Now I'm serene, the pacifist shit is past and it's tense. They said they won't let us in. I said they really playing catch up. Mine's band maverick, no if buts. I don't give a rat's ass or a squirrel's last fuck. Everything apostrophe. The world is mine from mustard seed. These ain't shots fired, they just bullets in the wind. Word to Dylan and my kid is next to kin. If I ever die mysteriously, it's just crazy. Need a pad that's padded and peaceful. I am Tracy, keep my ass fat and smile and teeth full. I need my Benjamins, I need my Grants, I need my Jacksons. You need some air, you need some grass, you need a passion. Target practice, sharpen my sword, the creed is assassin. Look, baby, these days may be the last ones.
Script to eat. Holes in our boat, but although they try, they can't cut through. These days I wonder why. Sometimes I see the sign. I'll scream up to the sky. These days don't call for peace. Set fire to the east. Please say we turn the tide. These days.
But rats that don't even make shit, and bills I gotta pay back, and homies that don't say shit. Loving ain't the same with the people I can't hang with. There's a fly in my food with wings that's clipped and painted, and Norman fucking Rockwell, and memories of ancient times and carbon dated. Just hoping things would make sense. I missed the driving day shift, chasing the sunny pastures and lifting up the makeshift. Thoughts of open plaintiffs, cause court's my only friend. Who's broke enough to make shit, and woke enough to say it, and bold enough to pray with. We're on the way to patient. Patience ain't a virtue if I can't even make it. A day without my parents, or a day without my best friend, cause she's my only sated amongst the salty solvent of my tears. And my mystery companion, whose name remains just out of reach, like nostalgia mixed with pavement. The smell of summer raining, and oil drip from canvas, of middle schools and paintings, and sneakers squeaking loudly across the hallway basics. Do dude is super cool and he's rocking the new A6. I wish that I could make sense. I see the cows and bailiffs staring out my window thinking, if I was to make it, could I really change shit? Like bales of hay and clay fists, pound away at nothing only seems to only make shit a makeshift version of my sacred, deepest Creole Haitian. Refugees in basements, dreaming of they latent potential only makes sense if dollars come with it, if you know what I'm saying.
Zahir, multi-hyphenate artist who started a career as a visual director but now also makes music. Earlier this year, he released his album, What If the Blind Woman Saved Him? But this song you just heard is a brand new single called Make Sense. In a few minutes, I want to introduce you to a Dutch artist named QUANZA. I got a message from him. But first, brand new music from Sampha. He's given us 6 whole minutes and 47 seconds with this one. 2 songs in one, named Cumulus and Memory. This was the first song he wrote for his album Lahai that came out in 2023, but also the last song he finished but never shared with the world until now. And I'm so happy he decided to share it with us. Cumulus/Memory by Sampha.
From
lost myself when you would dance with me. No, I can't lose you like I lost my Jordans on the 293. And I can't move on like I moved from south and then we said to the east. Found your smile but I can't find your touch inside my memory. Think I broke my help me fix my love. Love has a place for you here. Whether it's rain or shine, rain or shine. Oh, I can't lose you like I lost myself when you would dance with me. And I can't lose you like I lost my Jordans on the 293. And I can't move on like I moved from south and then we said to the east. Found your smile but I can't find your touch inside my memory. Yeah. I can't let you leave me. I can't let you go. I can't let you leave me. I can't let you go. I can't let you leave me. I can't let you go. I can't let you leave me. I can't let you go.
Hey, this is QUANZA and you're about to listen to my new song called Godspeed featuring Benny Hanna. It's a song about embracing your destiny and walking that path with conviction and trust in the gods. And right now, I'm at a pivotal point in my life as an artist. I'm shedding the skin of a producer and I'm allowing the rockstar in me take over, playing guitar solos straight from the soul with real life musicians behind me for the first time. I've always known that's what I'm really here for on this planet, and the time is now. Godspeed is the first step into a new era.
Thank you so much for your message, QUANZA, and for the music. You just heard his single, Godspeed, featuring another Dutch artist named Benny Hanna. Since we've entered the jazzy territory a bit, I got another artist I'm excited to share with you. Cktrl, a producer and classically trained clarinet player from South London. Last month, he released his debut album called Spirit, and even though there are no words being spoken or sung throughout that entire album, it is filled with emotion. My current favorite song on that album is the second song, and it's called Kira. Cktrl. Gorgeous, right? Cktrl with Kira. And there's more great stuff where this came from. His album Spirit, go check it out. Another artist who's able to touch something deep inside of your soul is Annahstasia, the Nigerian American artist who has a voice that just stops you dead in your tracks. A couple weeks ago, I had a beautiful conversation with her in which we talked about the way music has gotten devalued because of streaming and how she realized what sacrifices you have to make as an artist when you want to stay true to your artistic voice.
I have to be okay with getting my flowers long after I've moved on from this life to be able to maintain what
that
I am
far?
doing. Yeah, I mean, it's like hopefully you hope for you know, the best case scenario, which is while I'm here and you know, I get the stability that I deserve as an artist. But I realized that I didn't have it in me to be like a pop star. Like I had learned enough about the music industry to see what the landscape was, and to like the type of success that I was sold at 17 when I got into this industry and when I was signed for the first time was that. But nobody explained to me what that meant or what that took or what that required of you, and how much of yourself you would have to erase and delete to be able to get there. And so it was this long process of me like walking around the elephant in the room and looking at the elephant from every angle and trying to figure out if there was some way that I could like do this without losing myself. And I came to the conclusion that there's no way that I can become Beyonce or become Ariana Grande or become Rihanna without completely losing the thing that makes my music special. So if that's the case, and the music industry only works at that scale in terms of making a living that you can actually like sustain your lifestyle and support your family and friends on, then okay, I guess I'm just in this for charity. Or like
time breeds time, and violence breeds more silence. The skin that I'm in is just a vessel, barely holding. Where are we now? 'Cause this ain't heaven, so where am I going? Time breeds time, and violence breeds more silence. So where do we go from here? It's not our job to know. Heard it on the wind. Go slow. Take what I can, I might as well. I'm out the door before the morning bell. I'm in a hurry to nowhere. Army of men, I'm not the only one. Pain's more than usual, and that car's no longer useful here. Not in the market for my time. I'll sell you my years. Where do we go from here? It's not our job to know. Heard it on the wind. Go slow. Where do we go from here? It's not our job to know. Heard it on the wind. What's the worst that can happen if we just let it happen? Setting out on the road, 1,000 miles till I'm home. What's the worst that can happen? Damn close, stuck in traffic. Setting out on my own, 1,000 miles till I'm home. What's the worst that can happen if we just let it happen? Setting out on my own, 1,000 miles till I'm home. What's the worst that can happen? Damn close, stuck in traffic. Setting out on my own, 1,000 miles till I'm home.
the Belarusian Soyuz. I've played 2 other songs from this artist the past couple of weeks, and now the entire album is here. It's called Krok. Thinking of buying it on vinyl. I have this rule: if I like at least 7 songs, I'm buying it on vinyl, so we're there. It's time for another tip, a song called The Healing by the Belgian Milan W. There's this one song from this artist that I'm obsessed with. It's called Days in My Arms, and it had me in such a chokehold that I haven't been able to get past that song. So I want to say thank you so much, MarcoJune, for forcing me to listen to the rest of the album, because it's just as great. The Healing by Milan W, a tip from MarcoJune.
Again, and let me raise my glass to feeling better again, 'cause I'm not who I want to be when you're in front of me. And please don't make it harder than it has to be. The end of endless nights where you keep chasing after me. Pretend like nothing happened. Can't you see it's bothering me? You sit and wait till I fall asleep.
Golden brown texture like sun lays me down. With my mind she runs throughout the night. No need to fight, never a frown with golden brown. Every time, just like the last, on her ship, tied to the mast, to distant lands, takes both my hands, never a frown with golden brown. temptress. Through the ages she's heading west. From far away, stays for a day. Never a frown with golden brown.
I am absolutely obsessed with the organ in this song, the Stranglers with Golden Brown. It's only recently that I found out that the golden brown they're referring to is heroin. Yes, it's heroin they're singing about. I got another new song for you. This one is from Westerman. I swear, all my favorites have been blessing me with some great songs for my personal fall playlists. This one is called Nevermind and will be part of his upcoming album called A Jackal's Wedding. Westerman, Nevermind.
Never mind. Flow, sing, pass the time. She fingered the muddy ground and sold me all the luck she's finding. I lingered, as people do. We fall into a truce that's binding. Never mind. Never mind. All these voices, never mind. You are angry with something that is not there. In the bramble, in the summertime of care. Never mind. What I said, though I forgot, I meant it. What I said, though I forgot, I meant it. What I said, though I forgot, I meant it. Well, never mind. Never mind. What I said, though I forgot, I meant it. What I said, although I forgot, I meant it. What I
bringing you some Ethiopian jazzy psychedelic sounds with Adarech Arada from Ethio Stars and Mulatu Astatke. Now followed by the Sorcerers, a UK band that was conceived after they've created an Ethio-inspired piece of music. And back in 2015, they released a self-titled project that features this cool song called Arid Plain, The Sorceress. Then it has to play. Yes. Which brings me to the last song of the week, a banger by Cktrl, a song that doesn't allow you to sit still. It's called Space Invader. I've been wanting to play this song for a couple weeks now, but I wasn't able to find the right fit. But now with the celebration of 10K subscribers, this week feels like the perfect fit. So enjoy Cktrl's Space Invader. Thank you so much for watching, for listening, and you'll hear me next week.
Gotta get away sometimes. 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 Gotta get away. Gotta get away sometime. 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 Gotta get away.